Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Jenna and I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is my first Christmas video for the season and it is my haul. I'm sharing with you guys everything that I picked up for this year. I've looked through every website, every collection, every drop. I don't think I missed a single site this year. And I have curated one of my favorite collections that I have ever put together. Last year, for the first time ever, I added red into my holiday decor. I usually do the browns and the neutrals, but I absolutely loved the red. It brought so much joy and happiness into my home. It just made it feel really special and magical. So we're doing that again this year. A lot of my red that I used last year, I am still using again this year. And I'm adding more to it, which I'm so excited about. If you have been on social media this past week, you know that the Ralph Lauren Christmas trend has gone absolutely viral. And I am not taking part in that chaos this year. It has been crazy. Lots of offended people on social media. I want nothing to do with that beef. I am not a Ralph Lauren expert. I don't know much about the brand and the vibe. I have done some research about it. I realized that a lot of the stuff that I picked up this year does fit into that Ralph Lauren category, the theme, whatever you want to call it. It does all work for it just because I'm going for that deep dark red, the ambiance, the romantic feel this year. Anyways, let's jump into today's haul. I'm going to start with Amazon because I have been very impressed with everything that I've found this year. My first item and possibly my favorite is this frame. It's a silver frame. It's 8x10 and it has this beautiful red border. I have been incorporating silver into my home the past year and I thought this was perfect for Christmas. The red doesn't work into my everyday decor, but I think this is going to be a special frame that I can pull out every year. And I'm going to be pairing it with some other silver frames that I found at HomeGoods that I've collected, and this one that I've also picked up from Amazon. I really loved. Who's cutting their grass right now? Really? We're gonna ignore that because I feel like this happens to me every time I film. Anyways, I was talking about this frame. I really love the shape of it and the sleekness of the frame. I have not found any frames like this recently at HomeGoods, which is why I went the Amazon route because I really love the shape of this one. Next up from Amazon is this iron rocking horse. I've seen the iron rocking horse ornaments, the figurines, the art for Christmas, and I really love that trend. I think it's so cute. I don't know why specifically the rocking horse, but it is very cute for Christmas and I really wanted one this year. I searched deep for one like this and I finally found one on Amazon. My kids love it and they keep stealing it from me, so this is probably gonna rest on my coffee table on a book and it is just so cute. Also fits into that Ralph Lauren trend if you are interested in that. And speaking of books, I did pick up the Ralph Lauren books. You guys, I had no idea this was gonna be a trending thing and I'm glad I picked it up because ever since the Ralph Lauren Christmas has been trending, they've raised the prices on these and I think they're gonna continue to raise them until these sell out because of all the FOMO and all the hype. But I thought that one would look really beautiful paired with my Wonderland book that I picked up last year. I knew that these would look really good together. I loved styling the Wonderland book last year. And the second Ralph Lauren book is absolutely massive. I mean, this thing is huge. It is so beautiful. I'm personally not a fan of the cover, but I do absolutely love it without a cover. Look at how pretty that is. The binding is also gorgeous. I thought that these two would look really beautiful paired together as well. Let's get into the ribbon because finding the perfect shade of red that I wanted this year nearly took me out. I initially picked up this ribbon. I really wanted to do a wide ribbon this year. It's something that I've never done. I have a ton of red ribbon from last year, but those tend to lean more burgundy instead of just a deep wine red, and that's what I really wanted this year. And I had a really hard time finding this color in a smaller size ribbon, and the closest I found to that is the set of two. I really wanted some different variations, but keeping it all cohesive and the same color and the same sheen. This is the closest I could get. You can definitely make a droopier bow by making the ears bigger, but I love that. That is so pretty. This is a candlestick holder from Amazon, and I used this size. This is the 20-inch, but I did also pick it up in the 16-inch just because I loved using that candle holder so much during the fall that I thought it would be stunning for Christmas too. So I picked up the 16-inch. It does come in one more size. Believe it or not, it comes in a size that's a little bit larger than this one, and it is a, if I'm not mistaken, 24-inch size, which is massive. But if you're looking for statement iron candle holders, then I would go for these because they are absolutely stunning. From Amazon are roses. This is another thing that I have purchased and returned so many times that I lost count, just because I want that perfect shade and the perfect quality. I found a set of 50. This is only half of it, but I love the color on these. They were finally perfect. I purchased so many and they were orange or a little more pinky or just looked very, very cheap. The inside of these roses are flocked, which just make them look so much more expensive and realistic. I'm gonna be using these in my tree and in my garland. I highly recommend these. These are really, really good in quality. My last Amazon purchase is actually a bow topper. I have previously used a bow topper from McGee & Co. It is the metal flimsy one that I have stated in the past that I don't like because of how flimsy and cheap it is for the price that you're paying. This was only $12, you guys. I added a few silver ornaments to my tree last year. I did not buy any this year, but I thought adding a silver bow would be really beautiful. For $12, you can't beat it. It does come in a gold, but the gold is $24. I'm not sure why the price difference is so drastic. It's probably because a lot of people don't want the silver, but guess what? I do. I'll take the silver, all of it. Next up is Lulu in Georgia. This year, I'm going for quality, you guys. I did use a tree collar last year, but it was too small and I had to leave it open. Because my tree is so big, I have to go for a tree skirt. Otherwise, getting a tree collar for a tree that large would be really, really expensive. A lot more expensive than buying this Lulu in Georgia skirt. This is their velvet. They do have a cherry and a sangria color. The sangria is more of an orange, I would say, like a red orange, but this is their deep dark red and I love it. It is so, so beautiful. It is heavy and it's a little over $100. I've seen so many people say the Walmart one is a dupe for it, and I gotta disagree with that because I saw the one at Walmart and the color is completely different. The quality, the weight, you can definitely find a better dupe, I would say, on Amazon or Wayfair, but the Walmart one is not similar to this at all. And of course, I picked up the matching stocking with it. I love this color. Last year, I used knit stockings, and the way knit stockings fold over when you hang them on the mantle really, really bothered me last year. So I wanted to go for stockings that have this shape, that are gonna hold their shape when you hang them up and not fold over like a knit would, if that makes sense. My oldest has already called dibs on this one. My second one from Lulu in Georgia is the linen one with the bow. I had to have this one. It's so pretty. Of course, I wanted a matching shape to the red velvet one that I picked up, and I've used brown for years and I'm gonna continue to use it in my home. So why not? I thought these would look really beautiful paired together, but because I have a velvet and a linen, I needed something with a pattern. So I searched for, I would say, 2 weeks to find the perfect pattern stocking, and I ended up coming across this one from Hackner Home. The colors, I would say the brown colors is very similar, and that's something I was really, really picky about, is making sure that the browns are similar just because they're gonna be side by side. There's those two, and there's the velvet one. I think they pair really, really beautiful together, and I'm excited about these. I also picked up some paper ornaments from Lulu in Georgia. These are the only ornaments I picked up this year. I picked up 2 sets, mainly because my youngest is very, very interested in my home decor. She's like a tornado. She will get into everything. Compared to my 2 oldest daughters, they don't really care for any of the decor. They don't really mess with it, but Mona does, and Mona will get into everything. So I really wanted to get some ornaments to keep towards the bottom that were paper. This particular set comes in a brown, the deep red, and a beautiful gold. I love these together, and I'm sure Mona will have a blast with these. Next up is the Vintage Rug Shop. I purchased a kitchen item from them, and I decided to look at their decor and I fell in love with these. I purchased the bottle brush holder. I'll leave a picture on the screen for you guys because I am using it and it's been amazing. I highly recommend it if you're a mom, but I ended up grabbing these as well. I grabbed 2. I love the bow detail. I'm obsessed with bows. I think that these will work year round also because they're so discreet. They're not too loud and in your face. They can be just a very subtle accent on a coffee table, accent table, just about anywhere. Or even if you have a little girl that would love these in her room, these would be perfect also. Next up is Pottery Barn. I grabbed their holly branches. These were on back ordered for some reason, but they showed up in store and I ended up canceling my online order and grabbing these. They are so pretty. They scream Christmas to me. I absolutely love them. I picked up 2 branches. These are pricey, but when it comes to Pottery Barn, you're getting size, fullness, and quality. And I've been absolutely obsessed with anything Pottery Barn branches lately. This is only one and you could definitely get away with just 1 branch, but I did go ahead and pick up 2 for my large vases if I wanted to do a very tall arrangement. I don't even know if this is in frame, but it is a very, very large stem, 10 out of 10 in quality and size. And speaking of stems, I picked up some from AFLORAL and I grabbed 4 of them. Look at how stunning these are. These are very, very fragile and very expensive. I saw Melissa from the Cottage and Key Home style these with some Norfolk pine stems and they looked so pretty. She does have them on her shop and that's where I bought mine from because I can use my discount. I'm obsessed with these and I'm also very, very scared to use them because of how fragile they are. Very, very delicate picks. I also picked up these red berry stems from AFLORAL. Don't get mad at me. I know these are sold out. I bought these early in the fall and I have a total of 5 of them. They are so stunning. I really hope they do restock these because they are perfect. I have so much of the cedar and Norfolk stems that you typically use for Christmas, but since I'm going for a more romantic feminine vibe, I really wanted some florals. I originally picked up 3, but 3 in a vase kind of looked very awkward just because of how they drape over. So I ended up grabbing 2 more for added fullness. If you want a similar berry floral vibe and you have a smaller budget or you cannot get the AFLORAL ones, I would definitely go for these. These are from the Hearth and Hand line. I picked up 3 bundles. There is a specific bundle that I picked up in the spring. I'll leave a picture on the screen for you guys, but I absolutely loved it and it looked really beautiful in my paper mache vase. So these in that white paper mache vase is gonna look so pretty. I highly recommend these. 10 out of 10, so good. And since we are talking about Target, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into what I picked up. I'm returning this. This I loved online. It has a beautiful ruffle detail, perfect for Christmas, but it is just not the right color that I want. This is the red I'm going for, and this is the red blanket. To be honest, I can live without it. So I'm going to be returning this one. It's very soft, very beautiful. I love her, she's pretty, but she's gonna go back just because being picky when I'm shopping has really changed the way my home looks, and I live by that. So this is going back. Next up from Target are these mini swags. These come together. I am not obsessed with the ribbon. It does say that it's a deep red on the website, but I don't know if I love these. I can live without these. I'm gonna hold on to them for a little longer and see if I actually use them. And if I don't, I'm gonna return them. Just because I know I'm paying for the ribbon and it's attached to the bell, I really don't wanna mess with it or redo it. So if I'm gonna go out of my way to redo something, I might as well just make a swag from existing stems and bells that I have. So I'm a little on the fence with this one. It's most likely gonna go back. Last up from Target is actually from the Wonder Shop, and it is this stunning velvet bow. It comes with a clip. I'm pretty sure I need to pick up more of these. I was thinking about adding this onto my wreath for my front door, but very versatile bow, and it's only $6. It's really good. I've always wanted this, but I never picked it up. But I've recently heard down the pipeline that Magnolia will not be returning to Target for 2026. I don't know how accurate that information is, but if it is, I went ahead and picked this up in case I regret it in the future. I wanted to have this before she goes away forever. So just a little tea for you guys that I'm not 100% sure about. So we'll see come 2026 if she comes back. Next up is Wayfair. This is the only thing that I picked up from Wayfair, and it is a pillow cover. It's not Christmas related, but it looks good with red. I really love brown and red together. Tell me that doesn't look like money. That looks so good. This is a 20 by 20, and I'm pretty sure it's from her newest line with Lulu. You're definitely gonna see this year round in my home. I absolutely love it. So that is the only cover that I picked up. A friend of mine recently launched a pillow cover company. These are handmade in Mexico, and the brand is called 11 Home Daily. How beautiful is this? I looked high and low for a really good red and green pillow cover that felt like amber interiors or just felt like more my style, and I did not find any. I searched Etsy high and low, and then he ended up sending me this, and it's just so pretty. Look at these two paired together. That is so pretty. I'm very excited to style this and see how this looks with everything else that I picked up. This one you can find on Etsy. I will also have a link down below. Let's get into Walmart because Walmart absolutely kills it. Every year they outdo themselves, and I'm so excited with everything that I picked up. First up are candles, and you won't actually find these in the Christmas section. You'll just find these where the regular candles are. Online, these don't look great. I found these in store and I grabbed 2 of them. It's a really beautiful deep dark red. It's fluted, just so pretty, and these were I think $1, maybe even less than $1. They're a must because they're so inexpensive. Also from Walmart, I picked up the little Santa, and you guys, Layla holds him like this. Like, she's so obsessed, so cute. I love the figurine. I don't have anything like this, but I'm going to be DIYing him. Also from Walmart, I picked up the beautiful red wreath. Now, aside from it being a stunning wreath, and I'm pretty sure I will be hanging this on my range hood cover, these are beautiful picks. So if you don't need a wreath, but you need picks for a garland or your tree, these are really good. I'm not gonna ruin mine yet, but they're hot glued, and you could just pull them out and use them as picks. I'm definitely taking the bow off because I think the wreath is enough of a statement. I'm very happy with this one, and I'm glad I picked it up. All right, last up for today's haul is gonna be Cottage and Key Home. You guys know I love the brand, but not only that, did get to see a lot of these items while she was shopping for her shop. So she would send me pictures and tell me, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not? So I feel like I'm kind of biased with a lot of these things just because I had a first peek at everything. I purchased some and she ended up sending me some as well. This video is not sponsored. I'm just sharing a haul, but I do have a code if you guys want to use it. It's Jenna's Home 10. It's not an affiliate code. I do not earn any money with this code. It is just for you to use. First item I gotta talk about are these hurricanes with this iron base. How beautiful is this? Comes with the glass. This is the small, and of course I got the large as well. It's stunning. It works for Christmas, it works for spring, it works for summer, for fall. It works year round, and that's what I love about them. I'm obsessed with these. These are so pretty, very high end, very heavy. Like, I am struggling holding these. Next up, I did grab the glass trees. Now, I know you guys have been seeing these everywhere. Maggie & Co had them last year, and now you're seeing them on Amazon and in small shops and on Wayfair. And that is because a brand will go into a convention and buy up all the inventory and put it up on their site. Despite what everyone thinks, Maggie & Co doesn't really design a lot of their decor. So these are back this year, and I love that they're a lot more accessible. You can get them on any site you want, whether it's Wayfair, Amazon. With Cottage and Key Home, you can at least use my code to get a discount on these if you'd like. Next up, I did pick up some bells. These are on the smaller side, but you guys, I loved the shape on these. Look at how good these, and these are very affordable. I picked these up to maybe style something like this on a book, anywhere that just needs a small touch of brass. This is the small and this is the medium. I think they will look really pretty, maybe tied together with some ribbon. That would look really cute. I picked up another set of bells just because I don't have any bells with a shape like this. Love the shape of them, and they're already tied together. You could just add to your mantle, you could add to your front door, you can add to a console, a cutting board. They're very noisy, I'm sorry. They're very versatile, and to be honest, I don't think you can have enough bells. I really like the finish of these compared to a lot of the bells I'm seeing from Hobby Lobby. I don't love the finish on those. I would go for something like this. It just looks a bit more expensive, a lot more high-end. Also from her shop, I got these house candles, and on a lot of my favorites on her site, you're gonna start seeing my name, which is just an ambassador thing, just to share that, hey, Jenna loves this. These I love because I can have candles on my coffee table without worrying about my kid dropping and breaking glass. I mainly got these for just my kids' safety because I have a hard time styling candles if they are in a glass container. Just for my kids' safety, I tend to only style tapers lately, so I thought these would be really good and versatile for mamas like me that have very hands-on kids. Another item from her shop is this hurricane glass vase. You can use a candle in here, or you can use it for florals. I'm absolutely gonna use it for florals. This is the Ralph. It does come in a smaller size. I think it's called Charlotte. I love a good glass vase. If you're going for a Ralph Lauren vibe, you're gonna need glass. It does have a hole in the middle, so I'm pretty sure you can do a taper with some maybe like wax at the bottom to hold it in place. That's very pretty. My very last item from her shop is this metal bow garland, and you guys, this is massive. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the full thing in the screen, and I don't know if this is the right way. This is of course going on my mantle. We saw the bow garland trend go viral last year with the velvet bows. I think doing the metal bow is just a more timeless way to do them. All right, you guys, that completes my haul for today. That is everything that I picked up this year. I am done shopping and I'm ready to decorate. My next video is gonna be a Christmas favorites video, sharing my favorites from previous years that are still available for you guys to purchase if you are interested in that. If you don't see an item in the tagged products, it will be linked in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me as much as I enjoyed filming this for you, and I will see you guys in my next video.